So if you're ready to do a consultation, you have two choices. One is that you can do a consultation face-to-face where you enter all the information, and two is where you can send an email to your client beforehand and you can decide if you want them to fill in the first part, which is usually personal information, and then have a face-to-face with you to talk about all the things where your expert knowledge is required. Let's have a start on number 5, the consultation, which is face-to-face. So click there. And this is the client consultation form. So what I'm going to do is be the client and the esthetician all at the same time. So my name goes in here. We won't put my real date of birth in there, will we? We'll just say 12th of the 9th, 67. And female. You could put an address there, home phone numbers there. My email address is going to go here. And these little speech bubbles here are Des's advice. He's telling you why you're asking certain questions and so on. And if you just read those as you go through, you'll have quite a lot of guidance. Over here, you can choose which is the best way to communicate with somebody on the skin journey. And here they can choose if they want a detailed message or not. Very importantly then, click on the arrow to open the box and ask the client what are the main areas of concern. So I'm going to say wrinkles. And what have I done about it? I've used Environ. That's obviously very basic, and you as professional estheticians would ask a lot more questions than that. Save and continue. So this is all the personal information, and most of this can be filled in at home. You might want to query a few things, but on the whole, this can all be filled in at home. So describe any relevant hereditary history you might have that would affect your skin. I don't think any, so let's just say none. No cancer. Lifestyle. So here is where your client would be able to tell you about her general health. You can describe it as good. You can give a list of the vitamins and minerals, protein supplements and things that you take, stress levels, how do you sleep, diet and exercise, how much exercise you take. Here again, all Des's information and guidance is in these speech bubbles. Their current skincare regime, their medications, all here. Very important to get the medications and medical conditions. They're all there. And Des is telling you again why you are asking these questions and what the implications of the answers are. And previous cosmetic treatments. So now when that's all filled in, you should know exactly what you're dealing with. Save and continue. Now at this point, you need to jump in and help your client to answer these questions. So if this was me as a client, you would probably say, I'm sun sensitive. I do have the gene for red hair. My skin type is probably combination, mostly dry. Do I experience any of these kind of problems, flakiness or scaly skin? No, I don't. I don't experience tightness or redness, maybe a bit of redness, especially in winter. Do I blush easily? No. Skin conditions. Okay, these are all the skin conditions. If you want to go back to the training and look at the skin conditions and how to identify them, you just click on these little eyes, which you'll see dotted throughout the site. that's information that tells you what you're looking for and why. So for my photoaging skin condition, I'm going to say I have freckles, pigmentary blemishes, fine wrinkles, smile lines, brown patches, laxity, and as you go down the list, you're dealing with more and more serious things. So I'm going to pop all those things in. I don't have acne. I do have solar pigmentation. I don't have rosacea. I'm not going to deal with skin surface irregularities right now. But obviously, if you find something untoward, you urge them to see the doctor immediately. And does my skin heal quickly? Yes, it does. Are you under treatment for current skin conditions? No. Do I sunbathe? No. Do I have a suntan history? Yes. Distant past. Special cautions. Right, so this is some information that you might need if the client is going to come in and see you. Do you have any phobias? I'm going to say spiders. I really don't like them. So you might want to get rid of any spiders that are lurking in the treatment room. Any preferences that you should know about? I'm going to say that I like mineral water. And that's enough, really. Save and continue. This is the interpretation. So you can see I have a pale light skin. I have a combination skin. My photoaging is considered severe based on the items that I chose. But at this point, you as a therapist and esthetician may jump in and say, no, I don't think it's severe, I think it's moderate. And you can pick whichever ones you want. Now, it's important that you try to pick the right ones because these are the questions that affect the algorithm that calculates the ingredients and treatments and environ products that you need. So you can put your notes in here. Notes go here. And I've got solar pigmentation. So there we are. That's my skin conditions. Save and continue. This is the ingredients and treatment selector. So the system has automatically selected these ingredients for me based on my group, my type, and my conditions. Because of my group A status, I've got 4 indicators. Because of my type, I've got all these indicators here. And then because of my dreadful skin condition, especially the photoaging, I've got lots and lots of them. And if I go down to the bottom, you can see that the greatest number of indicators that I have are for vitamin A and vitamin C, and after that for antioxidants and skin needling. So if I'm happy with those as a client, and I might want to know a little bit more about vitamin A, and if I do, you just click on vitamin A and it brings up a key fact sheet from the library that you can print off for your client. Save and continue. Right, I'm going to upload a photograph. The description of the photograph is before treatment. And I'm going to select a photograph. And I can look in here and just select any old one. So I'm going to upload that one. It's climbing slowly, but there it is. Right, and I go finish. And there's the photograph. That's what I said. Before treatment, the date is calculated automatically. And you can put as many photographs into this system as you wish. Save and continue. And by the way, those photographs are all stored anonymously. No names attached to them. Right, so this is my action plan. It starts telling me my skin group, my type, and my conditions. These are the ingredients and treatments that are selected as a result of that. Here's some advice on how to look after my group and my type and my conditions. Just a few lines about the care of them. So if we look now to see which Environ products have been selected as a result of the answers to the questions, you'll see that I'm being told that I should try the Skin Essential Mild Cleansing Lotion. So I'm clicking on that. Of course, I need the RAD sunscreen. An esthetician will always pick that. Vitamin A, I'm going to choose the AVS range. You can change it from 1 to 2 or 3, 4, 5, whichever you feel is appropriate. And vitamin C, I'm going to have some of that, and I think I'll have some peptides as well. Right, so everything that I have chosen has come up here as a selected product. If there's anything else that may not be automatically selected by the system, I just go here, AVST. Let's say I want a toner, or I want a mask. I'm going to put a mask in. There we go. I can add it from here. And this is one of the products that was added previously under my account. Same thing here. I can just type one in if I want to. And then I can look at the products that have been suggested for me. And if they're purchased, I just click on purchase, and you see it tells you the date that they were purchased. Notes go here for how to use. Same thing with treatments, exactly. Just don't forget to use the add buttons each time. And my notes go here. And here's the disclaimer. Now, what's going to happen is your client is going to receive an email link to come into the system and make sure that everything they've told you is correct, and they can print off their action plan themselves. This is where you can tell your client that that they have given you permission, or ask your client rather, for permission for Fernrow to have your encrypted personal data. Obviously not Fernrow, this will be your company name showing up here. To have their encrypted personal data and their anonymized photographs, and for them to be stored online in the skin analysis system. You've opted into receiving emailed information pertinent to your skin, your treatments, and the products recommended for you. So once I click this, it's going to send that link to the client. There it goes. So this is the email. I'm going to click on it, and it's telling me all the things that I've agreed to and thanking me for my time, etc. I click here to securely access my action plan. There it is, and I can download it. And it will arrive in my downloads folder. There it is. Right, so that's how the system works. I'm going to show you, oh, there, that's the download. It's arrived now. There it is. That's my download as a PDF. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to use Organize.